It is the Friday night, so there is one man at this table, I would say, who loves Steven Gerrard more than anyone I've ever met. Loves him from the same part of the world, loves him to pieces, loves the way he played football. We all love him, but to love him at such a level. Tomorrow, Steven Gerrard comes to Liverpool. Do you care? Do you just want to win 5-0 and get out?
Just want Liverpool to win, just want Liverpool to get 3 points. I love Steven Gerrard. I honestly hope he has a good managerial career and one day deserves to get the Liverpool role on the basis of his football CV. But tomorrow, frankly, fuck him. I hope he gets to be 5-0.
Well, the thing, in his own press conference, Gareth, he goes through this process where he's saying to me, tomorrow is all about business. And that's the right attitude. He's got this idea. I'm going to go into Anfield. I'm going to take these bastards 3 points. I'm going to have a boot to my car.
Yeah, he said the right things, and he's not daft, Stephen. And I think, you know, if you watch his interview that he did with Carragher, which I thought was excellent, where Carragher's gone up to Villa, you know, there's stuff in there that I think we've read the same books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think, you know, he's got into psychology and stuff like that. You know, he's not gone into management lightly. He's took loads of advice. There's a really interesting thing he says about where he's been practicing media interviews and stuff like that. He knows where his words go, so of course he says the right words in the interview. What I thought was interesting was Klopp, when he was asked about it, after making a joke where he said, I'm not going to talk about him, he then did, of course, after talk about him. And he said, it sounds saying you're not going to be sentimental when you're back to your club like that. And then he said, wait till it happens though. And like, I wonder about that, like, you know, like, so Stephen is big and he's hard and he's scouse and all of that. But when he walks out, I think he'll get a round of applause. He should get a round of applause from the ground, and then we forget all about it and we smash them. And then we give him a little song at the end when we're well up and the points are done. But I just wonder when he comes out, it's all going to come flooding back. He's a human. And he played in an emotional way as well. So all that is still burning inside him.
I think the most important thing is Liverpool. I think Liverpool have got to try and take the emotion out. And by Liverpool, I also include us. And for me, the emotion's out of it completely. I've got no interest whatsoever. I do hope Gerrard does well day in, day out in anything he chooses to do, up to and including being Aston Villa manager. But there's a league title to be won here. And City beat these a couple of games ago. They beat them, we've got to beat them. That's it. That's the end of the matter.
Well, absolutely. We've got to be ruthless. We've got to be calm-headed. We can't be sentimental about it in a way that I don't expect Gerrard to turn up and be sentimental about. He's not turning up thinking Liverpool are in a title race. I want to give them a helping hand. He's turning up thinking about this is my career. This is really, really important to me.
He'll turn on the edge. I think when I've been thinking about it, I think, you know, imagine you're standing in front of the Villa players. You can say, let's make the story you. Let's make the story every one of you in this room. You go out and smash them, get stuck into them, win. You're 11-1 at the bookies today to get something out of this. Go and show them that you're better than that. Make the story every one of you in here. There's your team talk.
I think
box. Take the video clip and go from there.
I think he'll try harder at Anfield than anywhere else. Not that he's done it as a really good start, hasn't he? He's got some really, really good results. I think they'll be really well organised. I think they'll be physical. I wouldn't be massively surprised if we see one or two naughty challenges in the first 10-15 minutes. He'll be telling them, these won't like it physical. His team will be playing in his shape and likeness, and I think we need to be ready for that. And I think we need to make sure that we're not too welcoming to either Aston Villa or to Steven Gerrard on the day.
There's been no bust anyway, Mo, under him. That's the thing I'd say. That's what they show against City. It's what they've shown elsewhere. He's gone with Nakamba. He's gone with Louise, Nakamba and McGinn. That's a physical midfield. These are big lads who know, you know, what John says there. I think they're throwing those tackles in regardless, is what I'm saying. But I think if there is another 10% to go to, he'll want them to go to it against Liverpool.
Yeah, this is the game where all of his plans have to come into fruition. I think it's really interesting that he's gone for the functional midfield because he's basically gone for Liverpool. Like, he's got the attacking fullbacks, he's got the wide forwards on the opposite side, he's got a front man who can link play. He basically wants to play like we play, which is all fine and good, but we're better at it than they are. So he's going to need some of the hoo-ha to get into this game. Otherwise, they're going to get pumped 5-0 anyway. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried about us as a team. I'm slightly concerned about how it's going to go in the stands, but that's another matter. Everyone has their own deal with this.
Yeah.
But from the team, I mean, we see how they dealt with all of the hoo-ha around Solskjaer at Old Trafford, 5-0. We saw how they deal with all the hoo-ha around Rafa Benitez and Goodison. 4-1. Why are we still worried about this team? We are going to turn up and we are going to show ourselves.
Mo Salah, genuinely, I keep thinking about Mo Salah in this context, Gareth, because I genuinely don't think I think Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk will have a respect.
To get full access to this show, click on the link in the post and subscribe to Talk Premium. You get all of our content, including previews, reviews, post-match content, exclusive interviews and loads of transfer chats. So subscribe to the Anfield Wrap now. We share the journey of supporting Liverpool from heart of the city.